Good evening, chat. How's everybody doing? We've got 5 more minutes until Virtual USA's briefing. We're going to tune into their Discord and listen to what Zach has to say about the event today, and then we'll go from there. We've got another 5 minutes to hang out. We're going to be in the Cessna 170 tonight. We're going to be flying in Iceland. Look at that. So once Zach's done with the group briefing, we'll brief our own personal route, which is kind of similar to what everybody's doing today. Took out a few airports out of the plan because we're going to run out of time for sure. It's going to take us a couple hours to fly around northwest Iceland, come back to EVGA. Yeah, I'm going to have a hard time with the names today. It's going to be a good laugh on the radios. Airplane's been pre-flighted, and we're almost topped off with fuel. Dawn, on my way home now. Yeah, this is Virtual USA briefing. I always make this briefing on time. It's usually the Pilot Club briefing that I'm always late for because it's a fly-in. That the briefing always starts at 8 p.m., but I always start my flight at 7 p.m. So I'm always mid-flight and always tend to forget. Usually with Virtual USA, there's a route already planned for all of us. It's not like a fly-in event where we all come from different places. So we all start at 7, and I'm always here for the briefing on time. Flying on VATSIM, yeah. We're flying VFR in Iceland. It's mostly similar to VFR in the States here. All the fields that we're going to be flying to are uncontrolled. I think the only main difference is that you must file a VFR flight plan, which I've already done. Other than that, it's pretty much the same. Looks like weather will be interesting today. Yeah, that's a good point, Don. I don't even know if I want to keep real weather. We'll see. I'm going to see what they have to say in the briefing for Virtual USA. If everybody else runs real weather, I'll do it too. But it's supposed to be a VFR event, and we kind of want to be able to see the beauty of Iceland. The way it looks right now, I'm not too sure. I mean, it doesn't look too bad. It's marginal. It's still VFR, but I don't know what it looks like around the rest of the country. We'll see what the rest of the group is doing. If they're doing real-world weather, we'll keep real-world weather. But if it gets too dicey, then maybe we'll switch it up and just clear it up and force VFR weather. Another minute till briefing. Hey, look at the name of the airport. You guys tell me how this is pronounced. This is an easy one too. The other ones are much harder. Say that one 5 times fast. Alright, Zach's about to start briefing. Let me turn the music down.
I guess we're in Iceland today. Be a little bit of an interesting one. So like I said in the briefing, it's just going to be kind of a laid back one. You can fly it clockwise, counterclockwise, however you want to fly. It's very similar airspace wise, rules wise, or however you want to say it, to flying in America here. Just that
ISA for Jerder. That's how I'm gonna say it. ISA. Wait, no, ISA for Jorder. Yeah, ISA for Jorder. ISA for Jorder.
Just make sure that you do file a flight plan, as that's required here in Iceland. And weather-wise, I don't believe that there is any weather here. I'm not even gonna try to pronounce this right now, but I think maybe we'll go runway 8 on departure. Just like it seems like that might be a little bit easier, and then hitting a left-hand turn out to the left or to the right, whichever one you want to do. But there's a decent amount of rising terrain, and I'm not sure if you'd call them mountains, glaciers, whatever around here, so just be careful of that. But aside from that, yeah, I mean, you can fly whichever way you want, skip airports. It's really up to you just to kind of explore the area. So any questions? Alright, well, you guys have fun.
Alright, that was pretty quick and easy. I guess everybody's going to stick with real weather. We'll stick with that too. Here's a quick look at the dossier for today's flight, exploring Iceland.
We'll probably be just a little bit behind everybody, still getting stuff set up.
Okay, that's fine.
Here's all the fields that the group has set up. Like I said, I took some of them out to...
Good luck to everyone with the pronunciations.
It's going to take us a really long time to complete the route. So here's what they're doing. And we don't have SkyVector over here in Iceland. It's not the same. It doesn't have all the airports, no other information. So I didn't bother loading up SkyVector. And I do have Garmin Pilot, which has most of the stuff. No weather as well, but at least it has the fields and things like that. So instead of going way out east over here, we're going to, I think after this airport here, we're going to shoot down to a field down here and then complete the loop. Here's what it looks like on Garmin Pilot. So we're going to be starting off up here at Ísafjörður. We're going to depart out to the east, southeast. Probably going to stay over the water, do something more like this here. Just to enjoy the sights and work our way down to our first stop down over here. Bravo India Romeo Sierra. Let's take a look at the name of this field. Reykjanes. It's got a runway 2 and 20, 2,500 feet long. I don't believe it's paved. Surface unknown. I'm pretty sure that's a gravel strip down there at Reykjanes. Then we're going to depart out to the southeast. We're going to probably have to go up to... I'm not even sure how high this terrain is, but there is terrain that we're going to have to go over. So we work our way down over here to Bravo India Hotel Kilo. Holmavik. Alright, there's an easy one. Holmavik. Anders Holmavik. If anybody watches Workaholics. So we'll land there. What do we have for runways here at Holmavik? A runway 2 and 20 as well. About 3,300 feet of runway. Surface unknown as well. We're going to depart out to the south-southwest after Holmavik. Up over the terrain. And over past this little peninsula. And we're just going to keep following the coast all the way down to Bravo India Sierra Tango.
The VFR squawk code here is it 1200 or 7000?
That's a good question, actually.
Check for you quick.
Down here at Stykish-Holmer, we've got runway 725, 3,664 feet of runway there. Surface unknown. Then we'll take off from there, heading back from where we came, going up to Bravo India Romeo Echo. Before then, I'm not sure if either on the way down to Stykish, was that the name of it? Stykish-Holmer? Either on the way down or the way back from Stykish-Holmer, I've heard some word from the locals that there's been some orcas spotted rolling in the waters out 10 miles north of Stykish-Holmer. So we'll check that out either on the way down or on the way back up. See if we can spot some whales out there. Then we're going to head up to Bravo India Romeo Echo Reykholer Airport. And they've got a runway 826, 2362 feet of runway. And we'll depart out to the northwest and head out west. Again, just hugging the coastline, taking in all the sights.
Interesting.
I'd imagine that a lot of these are waterfalls and pretty rivers. I'm not sure what it looks like, but we'll check it out. We'll do some exploring out there. Head down over here
1200 it is then. Appreciate it.
to the west to Bravo India Papa Alpha.
Appreciate it.
Patrexger. Patrexger. Alright. Runway there is a 1432, about 4,600 feet. Hard surface, so we have some runway information on that one. Looks like it's a paved runway. Then we'll head up to Bravo India, Bravo Delta. Bildoodler. Runway 422 and a runway 523. I have a feeling it's the same runway. They're about the same height, same width. It's the same. I don't know which numbers to go by. Here on the map it shows 523, so that's what we'll call it. Unless we see something different marked on the runway. Land there, then we're going to head north to Bravo India Tango Echo. Thingary? 1432, 3,500 feet of runway, then Bravo India Delta, our last stop before heading back home. Ingalsenor? Ingalsenor? No runway information at all there, and then we'll head back home to Isafjordur, was it? Oh my god, Isafjordur. Alright. That covers it. Here's a look at the whole thing. If we do 110 knots non-stop, it's going to take 2 hours with each stop. You can factor in an extra 5 minutes or so for each stop. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 times 5 is 40. It's going to take us close to 3 hours to finish, so let's get started. I don't know if I have that much time in me. I might have to cut it short, but we'll do our best to hit as many as we can. Alright, any questions? Durs. Alright. Let's jump in the airplane. As far as checklists, I'm going to be basically doing my own flow off the top of my head. I do have a checklist here, but it's pretty ancient. It is a POH for the C-170. This airplane they started producing in the early 50s, so I think I've showed you guys this before on stream. Where did it go? But yeah, look at this thing. It's pretty cool. The checklist is not like your modern day checklist. I'll show you down here in a second. Other stuff is kind of the same. Panel layout. Describing systems. Here's some schematics. A lot of that stuff is the same. If we go down here to our checklist, it's more like I don't know. Today's checklist, you have a nice list of things real quick, you know, flaps 10, battery master on, and this checklist, each item is like a paragraph. I can't imagine reading this thing in the air while flying. I would hope that the pilots back then kind of wrote out their own modified, shortened checklist. But we'll be referring to this, I'll be going through my flows and then referring back to the checklist just to make sure we covered everything. Pre-flight's already been done, so before start, I'm gonna go ahead and start it, and we'll come back to the checklist and just make sure we've covered everything. me get my door closed. Pop open a window. Alright, so fuel is on both. We'll get our battery master on. We'll get our beacon light on. And we're going to bring our mixture, which is right here, to full forward. We're going to crack the throttle an 1/8 inch. And we're going to have to prime since this is the first start of the day. It's pretty cold out. I'm going to get about 3 pumps of prime. We'll see if we can get it started that way. Primer's down here in the bottom right. 1, 2, 3. And we'll go, we'll get both of our magnetos on. And then we're going to pull the starter here. There she goes, throttle. 800 RPM. Oil pressure is in the green. Back down here, we'll get our radio master on and the rest of our lights, nav, beacon. That's good for now. We'll keep our landing lights for later when we take off. It's pretty cold out, so we'll get on our cabin heat. And let's lean the mixture for taxi. I'm going to be navigating today mostly using Garmin Pilot on my iPad, but we have a backup GPS here if we need it. I like to use this page instead, which gives us a heading. There's no directional gyro or heading indicator in this airplane. We only have the magnetic compass located right in the middle here, which is very hard to read. You got to look at it from straight on, and even so, you got to get real close to it. So down here we have heading information. We've got altitude on our right, speed on our left, although I'll be using our regular attitude and altimeter. I'm going to set the altimeter now to field elevation here at EVGA, about sea level. It's even showing a little bit less than sea level. Let's go to 122.8 on the radios. And we are squawking 1200.
Kodiak 3 Kilo Delta.
MO Charlie.
Runway 8 behind the BIRE.
Alright, over to our checklist. Before start, operate controls and take rapid visual, check operation. I already checked the flight controls once during pre-flight, but we can do it again. So aileron there at the end is up, down, other side is up and down, aileron's good. Elevator, you can see back there, elevator up, elevator down, and rudder left, rudder right. Flaps are all the way down both sides. I checked those already. Let's bring them back up to the first notch for takeoff. Flaps 10, both sides.
Isofielder traffic, Kodiak 152 Whiskey, departing pattern to the west. Isofielder.
He said it much better than I can. Make sure the windshield is clean for maximum visibility. Adjust seat for comfort and distance to rudder pedals. Check brakes and set parking brake. Fasten check seatbelt. Starting engine. Carbeats cold. Mixture full or rich. Set fuel tank to both. Prime it.
Departing runway 08.
Master switch on. Magnetos on. Crack the throttle. We did all this. Warm up and ground tests. Do not allow engine to operate at more than 800 RPM for the first 60 seconds after starting. Avoid use of carburetor heat unless icing conditions prevail. After 2 or 3 minutes running at 800 RPM, gradually increase to 1000. And that's just to make sure the oil gets circulated through the engine. And then our before takeoff stuff. Apply toe brakes, altimeter, trim set for takeoff. Trim is set for takeoff. Oil pressure, magnetos. Alright, we're going to do a run up here in a minute. Let's let her warm up just a little while longer. It is cold out. Let's close this. Isa Vajorder. Isa Vajorder. I'm gonna pull up just a little bit for our run up, just so I don't blast all the rocks and stuff into the
traffic. Delta departing runway 8 left downwind departure to
into the garage or hangar behind me. Parking brake released. I'm on the brakes. We're all clear. You just pull up just a little bit. Instead, we'll blast this guy instead. Alright, let me run her up. So we're gonna go mixture full rich, throttle up to 1600 RPM. Now we're gonna test our mags.
Pictures and stuff, but this terrain is
Good drop, back to both. Other side. It's a good drop, back to both. We'll test our carb heat. You're gonna pull the carb heat and also look for the drop in RPM. And we also have a carb temp gauge down here as well that you'll see move around when I pull the carb heat and push it back in. Oil press, oil temps, all look good. Vacuum gauge, we do have suction, and ammeter generator is charging. I'll do an idle check. Power all the way back to idle, just make sure she stays running nice and smooth. And we'll bring it back up to 1000. We'll lean the mixture back out for taxi, and we'll bring it back in on the runway. We get all of my lights on, and flight controls, we'll do it a third time. Ailerons, elevator, rudder left, rudder right, flight controls free and correct. Alright, before takeoff, altimeters, trim set for takeoff, oil pressure, magnetos we tested, carburetor heat we tested. Full throttle RPM check, we're not going to do that. Takeoff, it says up to 20 knots if desired, 20 degrees if desired. I'm going to use just 10 degrees, 1 notch. Brakes, carb heat off. We're going to rotate in this thing at around 60, 65 miles an hour, and then best climb in this airplane is 88 miles an hour. Our airspeed indicator is in miles per hour and not knots like we're used to. That's it. The rest of the stuff we'll just breeze over real quick. Cruising RPM 2450, oil press, oil temp, lean mixture for best power, and then bring it back in until it begins to decrease. We know how to do all that stuff. Alright, we're ready. Clear left, clear right. I don't see anybody down at the other end over there. We're clear left. East of Vajorda traffic. Cessna 250 Foxtrot Papa is going to be back taxiing runway 8 east of Vajorda. I hope y'all know what I'm talking about. Oh wait, runway 8 is the other way. Yeah, my bad. Take a look at the windsock there. It's going to be a
Kodiak turning final on for the westbound runway. Hold.
Light quartering. It's going to be a light crosswind from the left. Alright, we're all set. All we gotta do is bring in the mixture full rich. We'll just take her up to 2,000 feet for this first leg. East of Vajorda traffic, Cessna November 250 Foxtrot Papa is taking off runway 8, going straight out and up to 2,000 east of Vajorda. Alright, mixture full rich, heels to the floor, here we go.
Full traffic, Kodiak 3TOW, departing west on runway, straight up to the west.
A little bit of crosswind correction. Engine's green, airspeed's alive. There's 60, 65, rotate. Positive rate, mash on the brakes. '80's a good speed to bring up the flaps. 80 knots, safe altitude, flaps up. And best climb in this airplane is 88 miles an hour. But we can call it 90. 90's good. This is all water in front of us, it's just all frozen over.
Right, Genesis traffic, our arrow, November 1253 Charlie, simulated emergency descent, spiraling down, inbound for landing. Runway unknown at this point for right Genesis. Johnson, our traffic, Kodiak 3 Kilo Delta 3, east of the field, entering the left stage for the southbound runway.
Alright, so it looks like 2,000 is going to be too high for these clouds over here on our right. We'll see. 100 feet to go. And we're clear right. There's 2,000 leveling. I'll bring the power back to 2450.
It's like, for some reason it defaulted to sub-5 online, so they did. I just leave it.
Mine defaulted to 7,000 too.
Yeah, it seems like the outside of the US still default to 7,000. Some countries it's still
So the first airport that we're heading to is somewhere around this bend out this way, so that's where we're going to head, out over the water. Or over the ice. I'm going to pull back the mixture just a little bit.
Traffic, Caravan 4453 Echo, back taxiing runway 8.
Yeah, so there's the bend in front of us where I have it marked, the green dot there, and after the bend we'll take that turn out to the southeast to our first stop. What's the name of this one? Rake Janus? Rake Janus? Rake Janus?
Right Guinness traffic.
Rake Janus.
Arrow 1253 Charlie. It's turning a downwind for runway 25, right Guinness.
Yeah, terrain.
Right Guinness traffic, Arrow 1253 Charlie. It's turning left base to final, runway 25. Gonna be a full stop, right Guinness.
Traffic, Caravan 4453 Echo, taking off runway 8, departure to the east of Jordan.
Everything looks good over here. Oil temp, oil press.
Right Guinness traffic, Arrow 1253 Charlie. Is short final for 25, full stop, right Guinness.
Good fixings. Wish I could have made this one. Iceland is beautiful. Where you at, man? Alright, I think we're gonna have to dip down to 1500 for these clouds, so I'm gonna bring my mixture back in full, reduce power, to get my carb heat on. Let's dip down to 1500, maybe even 1000, just to stay well beneath these clouds. Temps were 0 degrees Celsius back over there at East South Fidjordor. So you can expect to pick up ice in these clouds for sure. So we want to be flying into those today. Let's go down to 1000. I think the field is on this little peninsula here, maybe the one behind it. We'll take a look at our Garmin Pilot now. Yeah, it's behind it, I think. We're about 11 miles out now. I'll make my first call at 10 miles. We're gonna land on the north runway. Runway 2. Alright, power's coming back into about 2300, maybe 2400. And carb heat off. We are northwest of the field. Rake Janus traffic, Cessna, November 250 Foxtrot Papa is 10 to the northwest, 1200. We're going to be joining a left downwind for runway 2 for a full stop, Rake Janus. See if you can spot any wildlife down there. I'm not sure what kind of animals they have up here in Iceland. Animals in Iceland. Arctic fox, mink, mice, rats, rabbit, and reindeer. Polar bears occasionally visit the island traveling on icebergs from Greenland. Iceland waters are rich with marine life, including seals, whales, dolphins, and over 300 species of fish.
Stop with flight sim.
It gets really late, it gets really late. It stays lit, it doesn't really get dark up here this time of the year until very late, like 10, 11 p.m. or so. I do have the sim time rolled back a few hours, and we are running real weather. I think right now it's like 11 p.m. We're getting close to midnight real time in Iceland, so I had to roll it back a few hours. Alright, 5 miles now. Rake Janus traffic, Cessna November 250 Foxtrot Papa's 5 miles northwest, 1000, looking to join a left downwind for runway 2, full stop, Rake Janus. Alright, so not the peninsula they're right over, and not the one that's directly in front of us, but the third one, so it should be, field should be on this one here where my cursor is. I'm headed straight there.
Flight Janus traffic, 053 Charlie's back taxiing 25 for departure, right Gilman.
Okay, he's taking off 25. Maybe we'll join a right downwind for 25 or overfly and join a left downwind. I have no idea about weather, wind information. I don't have any of that on Garmin Pilot, and SkyVector doesn't have anything either. So we're kind of on our own as far as the weather goes. I think I see him down there, but he's at the end of runway 2, facing north, so I don't know if he just made a mistake with the radio call.
053 Charlie's on the roll 25, going to be departing southbound, right Gilman.
He's on the roll, yeah, he's actually on runway 2. Alright, cool. So we're going to land runway 2. Alright, seat back, seat belts, fuel selectors on both. Mixture's going to come in full rich. We can start slowing down a little bit. I see him down there, I see the field. Rake Janus traffic, Cessna November 250 Foxtrot Papa's joining the left downwind for runway 2, full stop, Rake Janus. Alright, carb heat is coming on, and let's reduce power. Got that traffic in sight, he's airborne. Hold 1,000 feet. At the top of the white arc there, flaps 10. Alright, this thing lands, I'm gonna land 30 degrees of flaps. This airplane has 40. I like to land 30, unless it's a real short runway, we'll use 40. 30 degrees of flaps coming in around 70, 75 miles an hour. 70 usually works pretty well. Got that traffic, he's on a right downwind for 20 now. We've got all of our lights on. clear left. Rake Janus traffic, Cessna November 250 Foxtrot Papa, turning left base, runway 2, full stop, Rake Janus. Flaps 20. Field's right here. Just going to continue this turn to final. Final approach path is clear. Rake Janus traffic, Cessna 0 Foxtrot Papa, turning final, runway 2, full stop, Rake Janus. Alright, flaps 30. Gas, undercarriage, mix, prop, seatbelt switches, flaps. Winds feel pretty calm up here at 500 feet. $70 knots. Very hard to see. I don't know why things are loading in so late like that. Alright, holding her off. Oh, landing kind of flat there. Hold it. Keeping the back pressure. Alright, we're gonna have to do better than that. Alright, I don't hear anybody. I'm just gonna back taxi on runway 2. Rake Janus traffic, Cessna 0 Foxtrot Papa, back taxiing runway 2, Rake Janus. Alright, mixture, we'll pull out, carb heat cold, flaps back up to the first notch, and reset our trim. I gotta get used to this sight picture here. This is what we want when we're landing. So pretty much the top of the panel there, top of the cowling, right at the horizon. I landed that one like I was landing a tricycle gear 172. Big bounce. Alright, so this will be a right turn out to the south. We'll go up to 1500 for this next leg. Rake Janus traffic, Cessna 0 Foxtrot Papa is taking off runway 2, right turn out to the south, going to 1500, Rake Janus. Alright, lights, trim, flaps, and mixture. Wheels to the floor, here we go. Power set, engine's green, airspeed's alive. 65. Positive rate, mash on the brakes. $80 knots, safe altitude, flaps up. $88 miles per hour. Best climb. Have I been saying knots the entire time? Miles per hour. Alright, 500, clear right. Break Janus traffic, Cessna 0 Foxtrot Papa turning left crosswind, no correction, right crosswind, runway 2, break Janus. We're clear right. Break Janus traffic, Cessna 0 Foxtrot Papa turning right downwind, runway 2, going to be departing the area straight out to the south, going up to 1,500, break Janus. Alright, let's stay here at 13. Bring the power back to around 2450. Pull the mixture back just a tiny bit. Wait, negative 41? Was it really negative 41? I don't know, man. I think it's so far off. Let's see what Volanta says, even though this one's kind of spotty too. Negative 59 in Volanta. Okay, I'm not too mad at that. All right, where are we going next? We're going out this way to the southeast. I don't know if we can make it out there with the weather. We might have to go up and over and then drop down. Or we could just continue where 5-3 Charlie is going and head to. We could skip this one. Holmavik, the easiest one to say, and we're going to skip it. I think we're going to skip it, just because I've been moving kind of slow today too. We're never going to finish if we don't keep moving. I don't know how that looks. I don't really feel like going up and over, because you never know if you're going to not be able to find a hole to drop back down. And there's going to be all kinds of ice inside those clouds. Let's head down to our next stop after Holmavik. We'll go here first. Raykolar. Still pretty sketch. I mean, this part of the island is not too big, so it looks like we could get, those clouds are pretty far back. We might be able to get over this hump here. This clouds might be a good 15-20 miles away. It's really hard to tell. Looks worse over here on our left though. I don't know if I want to mess with that. We're gonna have to climb it. Let's go mix full rich, full power. think I see water straight ahead at our 12 o'clock. We might have to shoot that gap. I'm gonna level off here. We'll have to keep checking the wings too for ice. I'm gonna go for this right here, and then follow that Fjordur. Fjord. Once we make it to the other side, we're good. I already see water there. We're looking good. Looking good, chat. We're gonna make it through. Give it a quick shot of carb heat.
In east rear traffic, November 16 area pop on the left downwind, leaving the area to the southwest east here.
Yeah, the 170 looks so good. That an airfield? Raykolar? Raykolar? Raykolar, what I'm gonna say. Runway 826. Uh-oh. That can't be good. I think we're gonna go runway 8. I think we're gonna fly down south of the field. Oh, there he goes. Popped back up. He's landing to the west.
Color traffic, Kodiak 185, Kilo Whiskey, about 5 miles to the west.
That's this guy?
Down straight in approach to runway 8.
Alright, he's gonna land runway 8.
Raykolar.
I'm gonna come down south a little bit, south of the island, and then I'm gonna come in and join our right downwind for runway 8. Raykolar traffic, Cessna November 250 Foxtrot Papa is 10 miles northwest, 1,700 descending to 1,000. We're gonna fly 2 miles south of the field and come back and join a right downwind for runway 8. Raykolar.
Raykolar traffic, Kodiak 53 Whiskey is final for runway 8. Raykolar, touch and go.
Hey, there's some land not covered in ice and snow. Cool. All right, we are clear left. I'm gonna stay at 1,500 as we overfly, and we'll come back and join that right downwind. Field's got to be over somewhere around here. See an airplane over there.
Raykolar traffic, Kodiak 6 Kilo Delta 5 west of the field, be overflying 3,500 eastbound Raykolar.
Alright, he's 5 west, and he's at 2,500.
Raykolar traffic, Kodiak 2nd Whiskey Lead is on the go. We'll be departing the area to the east. Raykolar.
Alright, so some departing traffic there at Raykolar, so we're going to be looking for him. He's going to be departing out to the east, heading straight towards us. I'm going to make another call here 5 miles out. Raykolar traffic, Cessna 0 Foxtrot Papa's 5 miles west-northwest at 1,500. Going to be flying a few miles south of the field and coming back to join our right down for runway 8, Ray Kolar. Wait, Ray Kolar? Is that the right field name? Yeah. Alright, looking for the field. Should be right there, right in the flat part of the land. Looks like there's a little town there. We'll see it. Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to come out this way. And we'll come back in and join a right downwind for 8. I think I have it in sight. I think it's this brown strip right here. I see an airplane there on a rollout or taking off. After this stop, we're going to head out this way and see if we can spot those orcas that I mentioned earlier in the briefing. Some of the locals spotted some orcas out there rolling in the waters. We're going to go see if we can find them. There's the departing traffic. Got him in sight. Ray Kolar traffic, Cessna 0 Foxtrot Papa is 3 miles southwest now at 1,500. And we're going to be joining a right down for runway 8, Ray Kolar. Alright, seat back, seat belts. Fuel selectors on both. Mixture full rich. Reduce power. And carb heat is coming on. Yeah, it looks like all these guys turned off real weather.
It's pretty sunny where I'm at, though.
I'm gonna roll with it till we can't anymore.
Is everybody using Microsoft Flight Simulator?
Alright, seat back, seat belts, fuel selector both, mixture rich, all of our lights are on, carb heat's on.
I've just been fighting through it the whole time. Yeah, I've been doing a little weaving myself.
What's up, Adam?
Definitely, yeah. And then popping out of the clouds, seeing all that beautiful terrain, it's great.
I feel like a fighter pilot in this Kodiak. Flying down valleys and stuff. Y'all can say it. I'm just a nerd.
Oh, we're all good.
Look at the field in sight. It's running left to right here over my cursor. I'm going to join the right down on runway 8. 1,000 feet. Let's level off. Bring back into power. Carb heat can come back off. I don't see any other airplanes.
Yeah, I'm kind of having to break off the route just for time constraint reasons, so I'm kind of doing a shorter version of the clockwise route, so that it's on right back west to the one.
Ray Kolar traffic, Cessna 0 Foxtrot Papa is joining the right downwind for runway 8, full stop, Ray Kolar. Alright, we're beating the numbers. Car beat's coming back on, reducing power. And we're at the top of the white arc, flaps 10. See if I can do a little bit better on the landing in this one. No snow, at least I can see this time.
Yeah, I was pretty surprised. It was so good, actually.
Okay, clear right. Brake holder traffic, Cessna 0 Foxtrot Papa, turning right base, runway 8, full stop, brake holder. The flaps 2. Final approach path is clear. Brake holder traffic, Cessna 0 Foxtrot Papa, turning final, runway 8, full stop, brake holder. Alright, last, let's do 30 degrees of flaps. And gas, undercarriage, mix, prop, seatbelt switches, flaps. Looking for 70 knots. I think I feel a little bit of a crosswind coming from the left. Maybe not, could be just me. Yeah, light crosswind from the left. Watch that speed, nose down. 70. Alright, power back to idle. Hold her off. Hold her off, hold her off. Alright, not too bad. Brake holder traffic, Cessna 0 Foxtrot Papa, back taxiing runway 8, brake holder. Alright, car beat cold. Flaps back up to the first notch. Reset our trim. Or what do people do out here for fun? Can't imagine living out here. Crazy. I guess fish, right? Fishing. That's it. Alright, flaps set, trim set, all of our lights are on, mixture's already full rich. Alright, here we go. Okay, where are we going next? Hold on a second. Yeah, we're going south, right? Right turn out to the south, scope to 1000. Brake holder traffic, Cessna November 250 Foxtrot Papa, taking off runway 8, right turn out to the south, going up to 1000, brake holder. Alright, heels to the floor, full power. Oof. 60, 65. Positive rate, mash on the brakes. 80 knots, safe altitude, flaps up. .500, clear right. Let's go to 1500. Power back to 2450. So now we're just going to hug the coast of the island here and work our way down to our next stop. Stike, what is it? Stike-ish Holmer? Oh. Stike-ish Holmer. Stay close to land because water's freezing down there. If something happens, I definitely don't want to be swimming in these waters. Probably die in a couple minutes. Stike-ish Holmer. How are we doing on fuel? Fuel looks good. $23 miles, about 13 minutes. Alright, let's see. Iceland today, Adam? Yes, sir. Flying outside of the US for once. How many days did it take to fly the Cessna from the US to Iceland? Yeah, definitely. I did not do that. No location persistence for this one, Adam. Compilation Kid. Parcheesi with the neighbors. Dub, what's going on, Dub? I swim, then a sauna. TMH, Nathan, what's going on, man? I hope you're doing well too, sir. Any whales? Yes, there's going to be whales, Adam. The word from the locals is there were some orcas spotted 10 miles north of Stikisholmer. So out here somewhere. So we're going to go check them out. We'll do that on our way back up. Pretty wicked looking terrain. In the fields on the north end of the peninsula that we see way out there. We're about 12 miles out. I'll make my first call at 10 miles. What do we have for runways here at Stikisholmer? Runway 725. Got 3,600 feet of runway. We're gonna join a left downwind for runway 7. Anybody see any whales? Alright, we're 8 miles now, 8 miles northeast. Stykish Homer traffic, Cessna, November 250, Foxtrot Papa's 8 miles to the northeast, 1,500, descending 1,000. Looking to join a left downwind for runway 7, Stykish Homer. We still got 3/4 of a tank on the right, 3/4 of a tank on the left. Engine instruments, everything's in the green. Oil press, oil temp, ammeter, we're charging. Suction, looks good. Alright, I think I've got the field in sight already. I want to say it's this right here. Unless that's a road. I'm going to come out this way a little bit and we'll join the 45-degree entry into the left downwind for runway 7. Alright, seat back, seat belts, fuel selectors on both. Mixture, full rich. All of our lights on. Carb heat and flaps to go. I think that's it. $100 feet to go, we'll level off at 1,000. It's a pretty big town compared to the other ones. Stykish Homer. This must be where you go to party in Iceland. Stykish Holmer traffic, Cessna 0 Foxtrot Papa is on the 45 to join a left downwind for runway 7, full stop, Stykish Holmer. Stykish Holmer traffic, Cessna 0 Foxtrot Papa, left midfield downwind, runway 7, full stop, Stykish Holmer. Alright, carb eat. Reducing power. Top of the white arc, flaps 10. Clear left. Stykish Holmer, Cessna 0 Foxtrot Papa, left base, runway 7, full stop, Stykish Holmer. Okay, the winds are definitely at our backs, so it's gonna be a left crosswind on this one. Go flaps 20. Yeah, definitely pushing us to the right. Stykish Holmer, 0 Foxtrot Papa on final, runway 7, full stop, Stykish Holmer. I think I'm just gonna keep flaps 20 for this one. It's a pretty long runway. Feels like a pretty stiff crosswind from the left. Got the ailerons into the wind, right rudder. That crosswind. Hold her off. Hold it. Hold it. Whew. Man, this thing is hard to land. Keeping that crosswind correction, there's the windsock. Stykish Holmer traffic, 0 Foxtrot Papa, back taxiing runway 7, Stykish Holmer. Alright, flaps to the first notch, reset our trim. Carb heat cold. And we'll pull the mixture back for taxi. Alright, we don't need full length. I'm gonna turn around here. Alright, trim, flaps, lights, mixture to go. It's going to be a left turn out to the north. Stykish Homer traffic, Cessna 0 Foxtrot Papa taking off runway 7, left turn out to the north, going up to 1500. Stykish Homer. Alright, mixture full rich. Go. $65. Positive rate, mash on the brakes. We'll start an early left turn so we don't fly over the town. Safe altitude and speed, flaps up. Alright, leveling off at 15. Let's go whale spotting, see if we can spot those orcas. Power back to 2450. So they were 10 miles, about 10 miles north of Stykish Homer. Let's fly a 360 heading. Plus 6 FPM, says Dub. Oh, God. Let's see what this other thing says. Here, the one before was negative 36. Hey, so there's positive 24. It must be, the only thing I can think of is the runway is upsloped a little bit, so maybe I'm on a slight climb when I'm touching down. Positive 6 over here at, oh, that wasn't even a landing, that was a takeoff. One more fuel check before we go out way over the water. Got a couple islands here that we can ditch at as well if we were to lose power. Supposed to be 10 north of Stykish Homer, so we're pretty much direct north. This is where they were last spotted. Alright, let's see where we're at. Oh, we're about 12 miles north now, still haven't seen anything. Let's circle back. Clear right? Looks like we passed right over the spot where they were reported. I didn't see anything. Let's go down to 1,000. Here, whaley, whaley, whaleys. Oh. I think I've got something. That's gotta be them. Alright, mixture full rich. Try to slow down too. Carb heat's coming on. Let's go down to 500. That's as low as we'll go. I don't want to get too close and spook them. Try to get slow. 500. Top of the white arcs, bring in some flaps. Go flaps 30. Do 75 knots. Where'd they go? Oh. I don't want to get any lower than this. Orcas, baby, we found them. Free Willy. I gotta grab a screenshot of this. Oh, let's try not to crash though. Ah. Alright, let's do one more circle. Definitely lower than 500 now too. Oh no, we're not. We're doing pretty good. Gotta get her trimmed up right. So I gotta use both hands to take a screenshot. Alright, we got what we need. Carb heat is coming off, full power. Let's go back a little closer inland.
5 miles.
Flaps 20. Flaps 10. Flaps up. Go to 1500 again. $100 to go. Power back to 2450. And pull the mixture out ever so slightly. Alright, so we're gonna fly back the same way we came. Over here back towards Raycolor. We're not gonna stop there again, we're just gonna continue out west and work our way out this way to Patrexever. Yeah. There we've got a runway 1432, 4,600 feet of runway, hard surface, lights full time. Adam, no whales, I demand a refund. Need to clean those windows, yes, I agreed up. Super dirty. Safari flight next time? Yeah, we can do that, Adam. I think somewhere in the simulator there's elephants. I think somewhere in Africa. There's bears at Yosemite that I've seen once. Alright, this is one of our longer legs. Let's get some music on. How long will the stream be tonight? I'm not sure, Compilation Kid. I'll figure it out here in a couple minutes. time is it right now? I'm gonna be flying for at least another hour. Maybe an hour and a half tops. We'll do the same thing we did on our way down. We'll just cut across here and keep it over the islands. Right over here is where we'll cut over. We'll go straight across. clear, right? We got 1, 2, 3, 4 more stops and then back home. Yeah, it should be done in about an hour and 30 tops. Hour and 15 maybe. Clear left. One last good night, good night. Bro hype, sleeves, what's up? Sleeves. Yeah, man. I gotta do some laundry. What's going on, Bro hype? Flying in Iceland tonight. Something a lot different from what we're used to. Or I'm used to. Alright, so we're just going to continue to chase the coast out to the west. Should have plenty of fuel. Here's what we've done so far. Started off out here at Isafjordur. And we're kind of doing this counterclockwise loop around the northwest tip of the island. Next field we're heading to is over here, Patreksfjordur. And then we're going to hit a couple more of these fields on our way back up to Isafjordur. Couple guys still flying. 5-3 Echo, 9er Mike. Is that it? Oh, nice, man. Crew and I are heading a bit south tomorrow to visit Pionari Castle. Awesome, man. That's exciting, real hype. Assassin, what's going on, man? I'm doing well. How's it going, Assassin? We're about midway through our route here tonight, flying around Iceland. And it's been pretty fun so far. Really pretty scenery. We were able to spot some orcas out over there north of, what was the name of the town? Steikisholmer?
Little our traffic.
This looks amazing, real hype. What's with the spooky, like, scarecrows? That's cool, man. Looks like a fun spot to fly drones. One of my other hobbies. That's pretty creepy. That's awesome, man. Home of Vlad the Impaler. Ah, okay. Yeah, that makes sense, Rohype. Crazy times back then. Alright, so we're gonna have to go up over this terrain. How do we get into this airport? I think what I'm going to do is come out this way and try to cut in somewhere in here. We've been landing east all day, so let's land runway 14. So once we do get in here, we'll join the left downwind for 14. Ah. Alright, this dubstep is a little too heavy. Gonna be a challenge. The literature says it takes about 30 minutes to climb, 1,400 stairs to get to the castle ruins. Good exercise, Rohite. What's the elevation there? Oh, okay. $860 meters. $2,821 feet. Okay. Cool. You got it, Rohite. You can do it. And this is pretty. We're gonna have to climb, but the weather looks better out here than it did when we first started. I think we're gonna have to climb to get over. We'll see how it looks when we get closer. If I can keep it low, I'm gonna keep it low so we can take in the sights. So it's not this right here, but the next one over here around this mountain. We're definitely gonna have to climb. Let's climb a little bit. Let's go up to 2,000. Mixture full rich, full power. Let's go to 2,200. Now let's go to 25, and we're gonna cut over. We're probably gonna have to cut over here, and that's definitely higher than we are. Clear, right? Maybe even 3,000. No, 25. Whoa. Why do things just get louder? Oh, okay, because we're in the front. Never mind. Alright. We're still climbing. So pretty. Are we going out this way or is it this way? To our right. Trying to get some screenshots for the club. Alright, field's right. Should be right here on this little peninsula looking thing. I think I've got it in sight already. Seven miles southeast. The name of this one? Patrexverger? Damn, there's no way I could even come close. I'm just gonna say the ICAO identifier, honestly. I can't. Nobody's gonna know what the hell I'm talking about. Bravo India Papa Alpha traffic. Cessna November 250 Foxtrot Papa 6 miles southeast at 2800, setting down to 1000, looking to join the left downwind for the east runway. Bravo India Papa Alpha traffic. That's it, I see it. How do you have so many consonants with no vowels, man? Alright, seat back, seat belts. Fuel selector is on both. Mixture full rich. Carb heat's coming on. Reduce power. And all of our lights are on. traffic. Cessna 0 Foxtrot Papa, 2 miles east of the field, 1,500 descending to 1,000, looking to join a left downwind for the east runway. Petrexiviger. That last one sounded decent. Petrexiviger, Cessna 0 Foxtrot Papa is joining the left downwind for the east runway. Full stop, Petrexiviger. See the windsock down there? Winds are favoring the east runway. Made the right choice. Car beats coming back on. Reducing power at the top of the white arc. Flaps 10. We're clear left. Petrexiviger traffic. Cessna 0 Foxtrot Papa turning left base for the east runway. Full stop. Petrexiviger. Flaps 20. Turning final, overshot. Petrexiviger traffic. Cessna 0 Foxtrot Papa turning final. Landing east, full stop. Petrexiviger. Flaps 30. Gumps, gas, undercarriage, mix, prop, seatbelt switches, flaps. 70 knots, or 70 miles an hour rather. Let's get back on that center line. Hold it. Hold it. Please don't ground loop. Oh, it's actually a tailwind. No wonder. Felt kind of funky. Alright, so we did pick the wrong runway. Alright, well, I guess we'll land out. We'll take off going west then. So let's just keep it rolling down to the end.
Delta traffic, November 62908 Papa, departing runway 23, straight out departure to the south, Delta traffic.
Alright, carb heat cold. Flaps back up to the first notch. Reset our trim. And that should be it. Where are we going next? So we'll make a right turn out to the, I guess, yeah, right turn out to the northeast. Petrex, Verger traffic, Cessna 0 Foxtrot, Papa's taking off west. Gonna be a right turn out to the northeast. Petrex, Verger. Alright, heels to the floor, full power.
Hey, I bet you there's some Icelandic people that would hate us right about now.
Yeah. $65. Mash on the brakes. $80, safe altitude, flaps up. Clear right. See, best climb in this thing's 88 miles an hour, and call it 90. I'm gonna go out this way over the water. I don't know about this clouds, this moisture here. I don't want to pick up any ice. See if we can get around that stuff. Yeah, it looks clearer out this way. Clear right. Oh my God, that is so pretty. I can see the water already up ahead, right here. That's exactly where we're gonna head, towards the water there. We've got a runway 23 and 05. We'll fly out over the water. We'll join a left downwind for runway 23. And if the winds feel bad, then we'll circle back around and land runway 5. Level off here, let's bring the power back to 2450. Alright, what's the name of this one? Bildudler. Bildudler? That was a little bit easier. More vowels. Bildudler. Bildudler. Bildudler traffic. Cessna November 250 Foxtrot Papa is about 8 miles to the southwest. 3800 descending. Looking to join a left downwind for runway 23. Bildudler. The ice on the wings. Oh, we're good. Got the field in sight. Bildudler traffic, Cessna 0 Foxtrot Papa, 5 south, sending through 3500 for 1000, going to be joining a left downwind for 23, Bildudler. Alright, seat back, seat belts, fuel selector both, mixtures full rich, carb heat is coming on. All of our lights are on. Bill Duddler traffic, Cessna 0 Foxtrot Papa is 2 miles south of the field on the 45 to join a left down for 23, full stop, Bill Duddler. Alright, 1,000. Carbeat's gonna come back off for now. Bill Duddler traffic, Cessna 0 Foxtrot Papa, left midfield downwind, runway 23, full stop, Bill Duddler.
Vehicular traffic, November 6298 Papa, 10 miles to the west, straight in for runway 8, touch and go, vehicular.
Alright, reducing power, carb heat's coming back on. Top of the white arc, flaps 10. Clear left. Bill Duddler traffic, Cessna 0 Foxtrot Papa, turning left base, 23, full stop, Bill Duddler. Flaps 20. Final approach path is clear. Bill Duddler traffic, Cessna 0 Foxtrot Papa, turning final, runway 23, full stop, Bill Duddler. Flaps 30. Alright, gas, undercarriage, mix, prop, seatbelt switches, flaps. Windsock, winds are coming from the right, can't really tell if it's a headwind or a tailwind, looks like a headwind. Alright, 70 miles an hour. Right aileron, left rudder. Hold her off. I want to know what these landings look like from the outside, if they're ugly or if they're decent. They feel ugly to me. Almost a direct crosswind according to that windsock. Alright, let's pull the mixture out for taxi. Carb heat cold. Flaps, first notch, reset or trim. Bill Duddler traffic, Cessna 0 Foxtrot Papa's back taxiing runway 23, Bill Duddler. Alright, that was a tailwind. Alright, let's depart the other way. Alright, flappies are set, trim. Lights are on. Car beats cold, mixture full rich, and we're off. Let's figure out where we're going next. So, left turn out to the north. What's the name of this one? Thingary? It's another easier one. Thingary. Thingary. We've got a runway 1432, 3,500 feet, surface unknown, no lights. Let's see, winds here coming, it looks like out of the west-northwest. So let's land runway 32. So we'll overfly and then we'll join probably a right downwind for 32. Yeah, that's what we're gonna do. Bill Duddler, Bill Duddler, Bill Duddler, Bill Duddler. Bill Duddler traffic, Cessna 0 Foxtrot, Papa's taking off runway 4. Left turn out to the north, Bill Duddler. Mixture full rich, heels to the floor. Power set, engines green, airspeed's alive. 60, 65. Positive rate, mash on the brakes. $80 miles an hour, safe altitude, flaps up. $90 miles an hour, best climb. Clear left. Alright, let's cruise climb it at 100. Power back to 2450. I'm gonna go out this way. Yeah, I think our best bet is going to be through here. And maybe come back out and then join that downwind. Oh, sorry. Clear left. I'll give it a quick shot of carb heat. Thingery traffic, November 250 Foxtrot Papa, Cessna 170, 8 miles southeast at 3300. Looking to join a right downwind for runway 32, Thingery. Field should be behind here somewhere, right on the water. When I go through here, out north a little bit, and then we'll come and then we'll join that right downwind for 3-2. We're looking on fuel, about half a tank on the right side, half a tank on the left. We might pick up some ice here. I think I'm just going to go straight in for 3-2. Thing area traffic, Cessna 250 Foxtrot Papa's 4 miles south east of the field. 3200 descending. We're going to be making the straight in for runway 32 Thingary. Alright, seat back, seat belts, fuel selector both, mixture, full rich, carb heat's coming on, reducing power. Field should be somewhere over here. Maybe right here where my cursor is. Oh, whoa, it's right there. So we're super high, we might have to do a circle. Slip it all the way in. Thingary traffic, Cessna 0 Foxtrot Papa is on a 3-mile final, runway 32 full stop, Thingary. Laps 10. So we have room for a 360 if we need to. Laps 20. Laps 30. Gas, undercarriage, mix, prop, seatbelt, switches, flaps. $70 knots. Thingary traffic, Cessna 0 Foxtrot Papa, short final, 3-2, full stop, Thingary. Speed, nose down, let's take away the slip. I can see that windsock, we're going to have wind coming from the right. Speed. Thingary traffic, Cessna 0 Foxtrot Papa is back taxing runway 32, Thingary. Pull a mixture out for taxi. I'm gonna foul up those spark plugs. Alright, flaps. Flaps 10, reset our trim. Heartbeat code. All of our lights are on. Mixture to go. CMB, what's going on, CMB? Flew today, instructor had me do 45-degree banks, touch and go landings, learn how to do pattern, more ATC comms and S turns. Yeah, you did a lot, CMB, that's awesome, man. How do you like those steep turns? They feel kind of funny the first time, don't they? Awesome, man. Bro, I missed your message, man. Have a good one, brother. Hate the 45, you'll get used to it, man. It feels weird at first. You feel those G's. You'll get used to it. If you find yourself fighting the controls, man, learn how to do the learn how to do steep turns with trim. Trust me. Give it like 3 full spins of up trim. And then you won't be fighting the controls, and it'll just turn itself. You could just sit there with your arms crossed. Yeah, ask your instructor to teach you how to do the steep turns with trim, and it's so much easier, man. So much easier, at least in my opinion. I mean, when you're there fighting the airplane and you feel those G's, it's super weird, and you don't know what to do. But you give that thing a couple of full spins of up trim, and let it turn itself, and you just sit there. That's awesome though, man. Alright, we're ready. So where are we going next? So be a right turn out to the northwest. We've got one more stop, and then we're going back home. So we've got one more stop here at Ingelzenor. And then after that, we're going back home to Ísafjörður. I don't think we have any runway information for Ingelzenor. Nothing. Alright, let's go. Almost done. Yep, perfect time. It'll be done in 15 minutes. Thingary traffic, Cessna 0 Foxtrot Papa taking off runway 32, right turn out to the northwest. Thingary. Mixture, full rich, heels to the floor, full power. Right aileron into the wind. Engines green, airspeed's alive, 60, 65, rotate. Positive rate, mash on the brakes. $80 miles an hour, safe altitude, flaps up. I'll climb out at 90. It's 500. We're clear right. Yeah, the G's. We fly an old 172, but I like the plane. Cool, man. We all started in something similar. I flew 172s, older models too. Beautiful weather flying out of Oswego. No clouds, 5 knots of wind. Nice, man. Beautiful day to fly. Looks like our best gap is going to be through here. Maybe something like that. I don't want to go way out west or east. I think like this is going to be our best bet and coming in. Or we can go over if the clouds allow. I think we can get over. These clouds are pretty far away. Yeah, we can get over. We'll level off at 3,300. Power's gonna come back to 2,450. Pull the mixture back just a hair. I can see the front of the wings from here, checking for ice. Doesn't look like we're picking up any ice. Ingelsener traffic, Cessna November 250 Foxtrot Papa is 5 miles southeast at 3,300 descending. We're going to be joining actually we don't know what we're doing, we're just inbound. 5 miles southeast. Ingelsener. I don't have any runway information, so I don't even know what it looks like. I might have it in sight though. This looks like it right here. Alright, I'm just gonna descend and make the straight in then. Mixture full rich. Carb heat's coming on. And power's coming back. Seat back, seat belts, fuel selectors on both. Mixture full rich. Lights on, carb heat's on. So straight in for the north runway. Ingelsener traffic, Cessna 0 Foxtrot Papa's 4 miles south. Gonna be making the straight in for the north runway. Ingelsener. S-turn it, lose some altitude. Looks like a paved runway. Alright, top of the white arc on the speed, flaps 10. Flaps 20. Angel Center traffic, Cessna 0, Foxtrot Papa is 2 miles south of the field, making a straight in for the north runway. Full stop, Angel Center. Look right, mountains. Look left, mountains. Flaps 30. Gumps, gas, undercarriage, mix, prop, seatbelt switches, flaps. Angel Center traffic, Cessna 0, Foxtrot Papa, short final, landing north, full stop, Angel Center. 70 knots. Let me do something real quick. See if we can let's know what these landings look like. Big slope, big hill on the runway right here. It's gonna make it a little bit trickier. It definitely helped us slow down. Pull the mixture back for taxi. Angel Center traffic, Cessna 0 Foxtrot Papa's back taxiing in the north runway, Angel Center. Alright, now we head home. Real short leg. Let's see if I can get this replay thing to work. Oops. God, is that going to be going off the entire time? Alright, not too bad, I guess. The big tires make it feel so bouncy. I'll take it. Let's do one more. Let's see. Boingy. Am I facing the right direction? Yeah, right? Wait, put me way up here though? We gotta back taxi again. Alright, mixture's back for taxi. Let's do carb heat cold. Flaps first notch, reset our trim. Alright, we're all set. Mixture to go. Alright, last leg. Going back home. We're gonna land runway 8. I guess we'll join a... We're gonna do a straight, and this is what we're gonna do. Because there's lots of terrain around this airport from all directions except for the north. We're gonna land runway 8. So we're gonna come through... We're gonna go over the water here, through here, here, over the river, and through the woods. Into runway 8 we go. Mixture full rich, heel to the floor, full power. Engine's green, airspeed's alive. 60, 65, rotate. Mash on the brakes. Safe speed and altitude, flaps up. How much fuel we got? A little less than half a tank right side, a little less than half a tank left side. So right in here is where we're gonna cut in. I think. No, might be a little bit further down. It might be this one down here. Not sure. CMB, my instructor, a very cooler older gent, owns 4 planes. Dang, nice. Just sold 2 of them. Both of them with a tail wheel. Said he didn't like that style of plane. Kind of hard to control the landing. Yes, tail wheel airplanes are tough. They are tougher. I'd like to go get my tail wheel endorsement one day. I'm just going to stay here at 2,000, and if we have to climb when we get a little bit closer, then we'll climb it. Power back to 2450. Looks like an airfield right there. Is it? Yep. Bravo India Hotel Tango. Holt. Ah. Couldn't be one of the easier pronunciations on my actual route of flight. Holt. So easy. That's Holt down there. Yeah, it's not going to be this left here. It's going to be up here around this mountain. This is where we're going to swing in and try to get through. Alright, what I'm going to do is hug the right side so we can take a peek before we enter. We don't want to get ourselves trapped if we're not at altitude. Basically, these things here, if you turn in there and there's a wall, it's a one-way and or it's a dead end rather. You've got terrain on all sides. There's not enough space to make a 180, so you've got to keep that in mind when flying through the mountains. You don't want to get caught in a dead end and you end up killing yourself. So you're going to have to climb. I've got enough space right here where I can do a 180, I know that. But once you turn down one of these narrower valleys or whatever you would call it, you want to make sure you have enough altitude to get out the other side. Because you can't make a U-turn. Let's climb it. If you got yourself stuck too, it's not as easy as just climbing out because you might not have the performance to climb out of there in time. That wall comes at you quick and this thing only climbs 800 feet per minute. Okay, I can see the other side here. I see water. I think this is going to be my hole right here. That actually takes us out south. I feel that's not where we want to go. We need to go out this way. Pull the power back to 2450, 2400. Alright, we want to go out this way somewhere, but it's not looking too good. I do have a hole here. Let's see if we get around this stuff, if there's another hole that'll let us out through the left. If not, we'll just have to take the long way around. This is kind of what we planned though. Maybe once we get over this little spot, we could cut back in to the northwest. I think once we get over this here, we might be able to descend. Oh, what's happening here? Terrain glitch. Alright, I think we can sneak over. Isa Forger. Damn it. Isa Forger. Isa Fajorder. What am I saying? Isa Fajorder traffic. Cessna 0 Foxtrot Papa 5 miles south of the field. Gonna be making a straight in for runway 8 full stop. Isa Fajorder. Alright, seat back, seat belts, fuel selector on both, mixture, full, rich, carb heat's coming on, reducing power. Swing it wide just to help us get down and get a better visual of the runway. We're at the top of the white arc, flaps 10. Okay, it's way up here. I'm gonna take away that notch of flaps just to keep the speed up. Kind of far out. We'll keep our carb heat on. Isa Fajorder traffic, Cessna 0 Foxtrot Papa's 3 miles south. Over the river, gonna be making a straight in for runway 8, full stop, Isa Fajorder. Now we'll start slowing up. Top of the white arc, flaps 10. Go straight in, flaps 20. Flaps 30. Gumps, gas, undercarriage, mix, prop, seatbelt, switches, flaps. ESA Fajorder, Cessna 0, Foxtrot Papa, short final, runway 8, full stop, ESA Fajorder. 70 knots on final, but since we've got to make a turn, I'm going to keep it at 75 and above. Set between 75 and 80. And then we'll drop it to... We'll just cut the throttle over the numbers or so. Alright, now we can back it down to 70. Speed. Crosswind from the left. I think we finished off pretty nicely today. I didn't like the rest of my landings. That one I actually liked. Keeping the crosswind correction with the ailerons. There's a taxiway here. I think we got a back taxi. Best one of the day for last. Nice. ESA Fajorder traffic, Cessna 0, Foxtrot, Papa's back taxiing runway 8 to the ramp. ESA Fajorder. Pull the mixture back, and we'll do the rest once we park. What are these here? I guess these are like barriers to stop avalanches from destroying the town. That's what that looks like. Pretty interesting. I'm gonna go look at that with the drone after we park. Either to stop rocks or snow, or it could just be like weird buildings. Clear left. We're gonna run this guy over. Alright, let's watch the replay before we shut down. Nice. I'll take it. Oh. Oh, wait. It's not. Hold on a second. I think it just, it's not. So this replay mode is weird. Like, anywhere in the replay, if you hit a certain button, you just take over flying from there. I don't think it's still in replay mode because we're veering off the center line. I don't feel like I did that. Let's see. I haven't gotten used to how this thing works yet. Let's see. Is it going to turn around? Oh, maybe it was. Okay, never mind then. So that was pretty like sloppy centerline control after touchdown. See it again. I know if you hit a certain button, like it just continues flying from that point, and then you actually take over with the controls. Alright, stop. Let's go back. Wait. Nice. Wait, it's happening now. Alright, there we go. Alright, let's shut down, then we'll take the drone up and see what those weird structures are in the side of the mountain. Okay, parking brake. Lights. And radios. Carb heat is cold. Close our cabin heat. And just pull the mixture. Beacon light off and battery master off. That's it. And our flaps we can bring in and reset our trim. Let's back it into the hangar. Or close to it. Back where we started. Nice. That was a fun flight in the 170. Let's throw the drone up real quick. Let me go see what this is about. Yeah, it's definitely what it is. Here's a little town right here to stop rocks and avalanches and things like that.